Gemini. Okay. Okay. What's up? It's September. Just came to do some monthly readings. Knocked that stand over like 3 times today. And I'm only on Gemini, so gonna be a long day, gonna be a long day, gonna be a long day. Hey. Can't sue me for my own song, YouTube. Anyways, I'm gonna stick to what I've been doing today. The stands, and then there's like a, in the middle, cross, I guess. Cross in the middle. I also started pulling from the middle of the deck. I don't know why. Felt compelled. Might do it again later. Who knows? Okay, so bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. A little bit of air energy. I would say it's off to a good start. Picking and choosing your battles, knowing when to fight, right? Okay. So we have, to start, the Emperor. Aries energy, fire, strength, confidence, empowerment. Okay, great things, great position to be in, great spot for it too, right? Just right at the head of the table. First things first, you're crushing it, Gemini. Good job, congrats. It's fine. It's good. It's all good. Hella dope, right? Hella dope. Okay. 7 of Discs, failure. Queen of Discs, Earth sign. Okay, so 7 of Discs being failure, like maybe you lost a job. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe you had a huge expense that you had to pay. Maybe you got a pay cut. Maybe you, whatever. You know what happened. But something happened that you maybe are having a hard time recovering from, or you're not recovering from it. Dude, I'm a klutz right now. Big Gemini energy, right? Okay. So, something happened financially, you don't have it. Queen of Discs, yes, it could be an earth sign, but it could also be you coming back in control of your purse, okay? So it's just, it is what it is right now, where it's just like, okay, I gotta accept this loss, but I know that I can get a gain too. So 3 of Discs works. This is so weird. Lots of discs right here. We got 3 discs, and then the Hierophant, which is Taurus. So 3 of Discs works, where it's just like, okay, you have this 7 of Discs failure, but you're recovering in a way where you're like, I have a little less to work with, but I'm going to make it work anyway, okay? So to your own advantage, right? So it'll be fine. It'll be fine as long as you keep it up. The Hierophant, tradition, wisdom, knowledge, me. I'm just playing. But Taurus energy for sure. So heavy on the discs, heavy on the money, heavy on needing to be grounded, not so heavy on being grounded. Because you got the 7 of Discs, right? So just something to think about. Maybe it's time you should get your head out the clouds, come back down, put the feet on the ground. Type of shit. Gemini. Okay. Oh, God. If one more card tips over, I'm ending the reading. How about that? I wouldn't actually do that to you. I'm just very annoyed. Okay, so 7 of Wands, Valor, Knight of Wands. Okay? So the 7 of Wands is like, okay, you're being brave and you're facing it head on. The Knight of Wands is like almost showing off, right? this is already saying enough for you. This is a little much. It's a little overkill. So I feel like it's a phase of talking, but it's time to start walking. Okay? So I think a Gemini said that to me this week, which is kind of ironic. But Seven of Wands, Valor, Knight of Wands, Victor. Okay? So just a touch overkill, a little self-centered feeling about your emotions, but you should be able to speak your emotions, but you can't just be so over the top about it in a way where you gotta kind of mellow or balance yourself out before you approach the conversation or the person who's affecting your emotions. Does that make sense? Nine of Wands, strength, and Eight of Discs, prudence. Okay, so Nine of Wands, strength. To have strength is to have resistance. So it's not that you're at an impasse. It's that you're pushing. And we were just kind of talking about the difference between showing off and showing up, right? So showing off, showing up. Eight of Discs, prudence, staying true to yourself, blooming, being planted and blooming, right? So overall, pretty good. All right, we have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Discs, and the Art card in the center. Ace of Cups is like, sort of like, I don't want to say you need to be more mature, but it's just about balancing your perspective and, again, like bringing it down a notch and being a little more rational than you are emotional and not taking things too over the top. Knight of Discs, getting that money back up. Okay? Don't worry too much about that. I know it was a strong message in the beginning, but I would not worry too much about the money thing. I think you'll recover quickly from whatever that loss was. Art, doing the damn thing. Doing you, being you, loving life. Okay? Keep doing that. The Tower and the Seven of Swords, futility. Here's what's crazy. Those are really intense cards, and they almost like, it's not that they don't make sense, but it's just like the Tower and the Knight of Discs, okay? So the Tower is like when things are falling apart, but the Knight of Discs is fine. He's solid. He's stable. He's secure. He's fucking in this bitch. Seven of Swords, futility. It is pointless to try and fight it. Your efforts are futile. Okay, so what is this saying to us? Especially with the Ace of Cups and the Art card. Honestly, I would go as far as to say the Tower is more of a pandemic thing than a personal thing. I think that's going to come up in the readings for as long as this goes on, which could take years, right? So sorry if it's annoying. We don't want to blame all of our problems on a pandemic, but we can blame a lot of our problems on a fucking pandemic. Like, let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's just see what's going on in the work life of Gemini. You got this. Don't forget you got this, okay? There she goes. There she goes again. Racing through my brain. Okay, so we have Amon and Amdusias. Amdusias. He's a unicorn. Amdusias and Amon. Okay. I said I was going to stop if I did it again. Obviously, I'm not going to stop because we're almost at the end. But oh my god, am I stressed out. Okay. So these damn sleeves, I get it. But it looks so good. Okay. Amdusias, and Amon. Oh, Asmodeus. No, that's not it. That's not it. Amdosius. At first, it seems as if Amdosius has a very simple gift, invisible instruments and dancing trees. But when we think for a moment about the poetic nature of many of the early demonologists, it is possible that Amdosius may control something that is more than beautiful, the wind. The swaying, dancing trees are a hint to his potential power. What other invisible force causes the forest to bend? Anyone who has walked on a blustery day while the trees whisper and power lines hum can easily imagine where, if Amdosius does control the winds, the invisible instruments come from. Very cool. Air energy, demon who controls the wind. I would say that's a win. Focus on musical endeavors, including composing and musical inspiration. Very cool, Gemini. Time to get creative. I fully support it. Okay. Aman. If Amun-Ra and Aman are indeed the same being, perhaps there is a reason why Aman's gifts is the ability to mend fractured relationships. After all, the excuse for a severed friendship is very often, we're different people now. It is possible Aman knows better than most that it is possible to change so much as to be virtually unrecognizable and yet still be the same person underneath. Focus on repairing relationships that have drifted apart through differences, finding common ground. If you work with someone, you're about to keep working with them, so better figure it out. Anyway, that's it. Hope it helped. I'll see you next week. Goodbye, Gemini.